Hey, I'm Maddie.
And I'm Caressa.
You're not watching the Disney Channel right now.
You're listening to
Dreadfully Twisted.
Hello. We're back again.
We're back.
And I'm acting like that's like a surprise.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a thing every time.
We missed you.
Wrecking Maddie's house over here. Knocking stuff down.
Yeah, happy late Valentine's Day, everybody.
It was 4 days ago.
Yeah.
But happy Valentine's Day.
But we just celebrated yesterday.
Yeah, so it's not too late.
Yeah, it's not too late. So today I have why did I sound so excited?
It's like today we have murder.
Today we have some murder cases. Woo! No, not excited about that. But so today's cases are all about Valentine's Day. They all happened on Valentine's Day. Crazy. Which is sad, but yeah, it was fitting. So I have one story and then I have two like little mini stories. So yeah.
Buckle in,
because it's gonna be a wild, wild ride. I sound like a movie narrator just now.
Podcasting movie narrator, same thing. Kitty! Sorry, there's a cat.
Oh,
she came running down the stairs.
So fast I can't even see. I'm like, where?
I looked up. She was at the top where I could see, and then next thing I know, I looked. She was all the way at the bottom of the stairs.
Aww.
It's just like she was like, whew.
That's little Maze.
So quick like the Flash.
She is. Riva Steenkamp was born on August 19th, 1983 in Cape Town, Cape Province, South Africa.
A really pretty name.
I know. It is.
Sorry. I just like always
She's gorgeous. I can't wait for you to see her.
Oh, I want to look at
She's
pictures.
Just so gorgeous.
I'll wait though.
He lived with her father, Barry Steenkamp, and his second wife, June, two older half-siblings. The family moved to Port Elizabeth, where Riva attended the University of Port Elizabeth, which became part of Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University. He graduated with the Bachelor of Laws degree in 2005. After university, Riva worked as paralegal and a model. She began modeling at 14. Riva was a finalist in the Weekend Post Faces of the Future competition in 2004 and in the Herald Miss Port Elizabeth contest in 2005. She appeared in FHM magazine as a model and cover girl and was also the face of Avon Cosmetics in South Africa. She also modeled for the jewelry company Savannah Diamonds and was a celebrity face of the Spirit Day anti-bullying campaign in 2012. Oh, she did a lot.
I was gonna say, like, she did a lot. Being a paralegal, wow.
I know. Just like she's like smart and pretty, girl.
Got everything.
You're amazing. Riva also appeared on TV many times in different advertisements for different kinds of products, as well as featuring as a celebrity contestant on the BBC lifestyle show Baking Made Easy in 2012. She was on a baking show.
Wow. That's crazy.
She literally did everything. Riva also was a horse rider until her early 20s when she broke her back after a bad fall and had to learn how to walk again.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my. No, I couldn't even imagine.
Terrifying.
I'm terrified of horses, so.
Yeah.
Like, they're so scary.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why. And like breaking, like, so she was able to break her back, but then she was able to walk.
Yeah.
That's amazing, because whenever you break her back, you become paralyzed.
And then she was striving just like before after that. So
just bounce back like nothing happened.
Exactly.
Wow, she sounds amazing.
This is when.
Oh no.
This is the part that I don't want to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. Okay.
It always happens that way. Somebody amazing.
I know.
And then something happens, and then it's just tragic because it shouldn't have happened to them.
Exactly.
They're an amazing human being.
Exactly.
Every time.
Oscar Leonard Carl Pistorius is a South African former professional sprinter. Both of his legs were amputated below the knees when he was 11 months old due to a congenital defect. He was born without a fibula bone in either of his lower legs. He eventually learned how to walk on fiberglass pegs.
Oh.
That's sad though that he lost his legs at
Yeah.
at 11 months. That's like crazy.
Like, wow. That's sad. Let me guess, he's the bad guy.
You'll see.
Okay. By my feet.
Jumping around like a little jump. Okay. Back to the story.
Sorry, I got distracted. She like touched my foot and I was like, oh, hi.
Kitties to, brighten the mood.
Yeah.
You could probably hear her scratching on the scratching post right now.
That's fine. A little levity before the sadness.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. His parents started to encourage him to participate in sports. He played rugby and water polo in secondary school, and he injured his knee in 2003 while playing rugby. Oscar began track training to rehabilitate his knee and was given the nickname Blade Runner. In 2010, he met a girl named Samantha Taylor at a rugby match. After that, they started messaging each other over Facebook. They eventually began dating, and about 3 months into their relationship, Samantha started noticing changes in Oscar. He developed a bad temper, which initially wasn't targeted at her, but began consuming the relationship. Oh my god, hold on.
She's stuck?
No, she's biting the butt.
Oh. Okay, hold on, I'll pause it. Okay, we're back up.
Okay.
But that always happens though. Like every time you in cases like this, they'll meet somebody, they act like they're a good person, and then, afterwards you're like, oh no, I'm actually evil.
Yeah, I know. And,
and you're like,
what did I do?
And then they're like stuck in it, and you're like, you feel so bad for
I
them.
know. He stated, quote, "It's hard to explain him as a person. He's a charming man. I fell in love with an amazing side of him. There was so much good about him, but unfortunately, I think he has so many deep-rooted issues that he's never dealt with in his whole life.
Yeah.
And all of those issues catch up with you eventually if you just brush," end quote. Yeah.
Yeah, because if he would have got help, then maybe whatever is going to happen won't happen.
Exactly.
Or wouldn't have happened.
Samantha also said that Oscar shouted at her to the point of fearing for her life.
That's sad.
There was an incident where Oscar was in a range and fired a loaded gun.
Oh, gun range.
Yeah. Through the sunroof of the vehicle while Samantha was in the car.
What?
Yeah. He said he left after the incident took place. Meanwhile, she was absolutely petrified. Their relationship lasted about 18 months.
That's not funny.
That is not funny one bit. She's sitting there terrified and you're laughing. What is wrong with you?
A gun's a very freaking dangerous freaking thing. Just for you to shoot in the car?
Exactly.
Like, it could have fell back down and, killed one of you.
And you just damaged your car, so...
What's wrong with you?
Exactly, what is wrong with you?
You're just not thinking, apparently, and then you laugh about it whenever she's sitting there, terrified.
I think he just had, a lot of freaking problems. I think he was, crazy. And
he's
just
psychotic.
Yeah.
Psychotic.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? I don't like this guy. I mean, I feel bad you got your legs amputated, but, dude.
That's about it.
Don't be a bad person.
Yeah. That doesn't give you an excuse to be a bad human being.
Never. Never.
Okay. It gets worse.
Oh, gosh.
Oscar was also arrested for assault back in 2009 after he had been accused of slamming a door so hard on a female guest at one of his parties, caused severe injuries. Oscar denied the allegation and the charge was eventually dropped.
Okay, then how did she get hurt? If you didn't do it, how did she?
Exactly. Prove that! What is wrong with you? And why did the charges get dropped? Because, I mean, I can see why it's a he say, she situation, but, leave the woman in that situation, because obviously...
Especially if there's evidence she got hurt. How did that happen if he didn't slam the door on her?
What is wrong?
Yeah, I have no words right now. I have no words.
I believe that story because of, the way he acts and, the temper that he has. I believe that he did that.
And, if there's other people who saw it,
why would he be... Literally, why would he go to,
The police.
Yeah.
I like how we said the same time. But yeah, like why would she go to the police and be like, oh, he did this? What was her reasoning if she didn't actually get hurt? Like, oh, I just want to ruin his life. Like, I don't think she would do that.
Exactly.
Like, she obviously had reasons to go to the police and be like, hey, I got hurt by this guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I hate this guy.
I know, me too.
Okay, I'm ready to hear more.
Okay. Oscar went on to join the Paralympic Games in London in 2012. He won the 200-meter event and claimed a bronze medal in the 100-meter. He would become globally known as a strong 25-year-old Paralympian.
I mean, I feel bad for that part, but you could still be a good human being and not do all the stuff that you've
Exactly. Okay, this is when everything just hits the fan.
Okay.
Riva met Oscar Pistorius through a mutual friend, and they instantly hit it off.
Who's this friend? I want to know. Why would you do that?
What is wrong with you?
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Oscar told the mutual friend that he had forgotten that he RSVP'd with a partner for the sports awards, and the mutual friend suggested Riva Steenkamp. First of all, pretty sure who he RSVP'd with was Samantha Taylor because he was with her at that time, and I think that was the reason why they actually broke up, was because he kind of like speculated that he liked her or something like that. That's what she said. That's why she said they broke up. But
I hate this guy.
Just saying, I think I would have broke up.
Yeah, I would have broke up with him before that too. But like,
I think after he shot the gun through the sunroof would have been like icing on the cake for me.
But okay, I was not placing blame on this friend. I was just joking. But like, if this friend knew that he had a girlfriend, why would they say
exactly
take this other girl? That's just wrong. What's wrong with you? Don't cheat on people. If you're not happy, just leave them or talk to them and be like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore.
It literally hurts way less to say, hey, I don't want to be together anymore.
Then cheat on them.
Literally. Like, be a good person. Yes. Don't be a POS just like him. Yeah, okay? Don't. Thanks.
Don't be Oscar.
Don't be or anything.
Or any of the bad people we talk about. Because they are monsters.
They are. Okay, so obviously, Oscar took his advice. Riva said yes, and that she would be ready in an hour and a half. And obviously, I'm pretty sure at this point she didn't know that he was a friend, so she has no idea. Yeah, she has no idea.
She didn't even know. She was like, "Oh, this guy's single."
She was like, "Oh, he's kind of cute, sure, you know."
Yeah,
like, let's go
she
out.
thought it was gonna be something.
Yeah,
and she didn't know, so you can't blame her. And then you can't blame his girlfriend either because she probably didn't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
That he was doing this. So you blame Oscar. He's the bad guy.
I wonder if she was like getting ready and stuff. That would have been crazy.
That would have been so heartbreaking.
I know.
If she was getting ready and then he just didn't take her.
And there was probably like pictures and stuff too. That's probably.
That's so sad.
I'm like putting pieces together in my head. Like,
yeah,
I feel like that's
like
what
this
happened.
Could have happened.
Yeah.
That's just crappy on both sides.
It is. Oscar. Oh, I already read that.
It's okay.
They went to the sports awards, and Oscar later told their mutual friend that Riva was a fantastic date. The following day, he asked Riva if she wanted to go out for coffee.
Don't do it. Riva, don't do it.
Don't do it, Riva.
Turn back now.
Turn back. You have time. And they ended up seeing each other every day for the next 6 days. No. Oh. Riva, I love you. Please don't.
Yeah, don't do this.
I wish we can have a time machine and I can go back and just meet her and just tell her don't do it.
Yeah, just don't do this.
Just don't do it. Like, she won't even know who I am. I'll just be like, don't do it, and she'll know. She'll know what I'm talking about.
First she'll be like, who are you?
I'd be like, I'm from the future. Don't worry about it.
And she'll be like, what?
Like, are you on drugs?
Be like, are you okay?
They spent the next few months talking and getting to know each other, and soon began dating. Things would quickly take a turn for the worse.
Like before.
Yeah. After about 3 months together, on February 14th, they spent their Valentine's Day inside of Oscar's flat. According to Oscar, Late that night, he woke up to noises and immediately thought there was a burglar in the flat. Oscar grabbed a loaded gun and fired 4 shots through the bathroom door. Turns out that Riva had gone to the bathroom and was shot 4 times in the head, hip, and arm. She died from her injuries. Once Oscar saw that Riva wasn't in bed after the shooting, he realized that she might have been the person in the bathroom.
So why wouldn't... Okay, if you think there's a burglar in the house, well, why wouldn't you check first before shooting? It's not like a ask questions later, shoot first type of thing.
You wouldn't
ask
be like,
questions first and then shoot later.
You wouldn't be like, where's my girlfriend? There's an intruder.
Not in bed, like...
Exactly. You're right next to her. You mean to tell me you didn't see that she wasn't in bed?
Yeah, like if I woke up and Jeremy wasn't in bed and I thought there was somebody in the house, I'm not going to grab like a gun and just shoot him. And first I'm like, hey, where are you? And then...
Exactly.
And then figure it out from there.
And second of all, why would an intruder be in your bathroom?
Like, why they're stealing in your bathroom your shampoo? Like,
sorry, I gotta pee. I'll rob you in a minute.
Or they're like, oh, you got really good shampoo. I can't afford this stuff, so I'm just gonna rob you when it's like $3.
You got a $100 toothbrush.
Ew. Ew.
Like, what makes you think that was a burglar in the bathroom? Why wouldn't you immediately think that was her first? Like, clearly there was some ulterior motive here because... Huh?
Yeah, and like, makes me feel like he just made this story up.
Exactly, because it doesn't even make sense whatsoever. And just wait till you hear this, because, like, it literally doesn't make sense.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
He said he had to break down the locked bathroom door with the cricket bat in an effort to save her. Oscar said he rushed to grab the gun and presumed Riva was still in bed.
Okay, so again, why would there be a burglar in your bathroom who locked the door?
Exactly.
Like, why would they go in there and lock the door?
And why would you just assume she was a Meg? You can't look with your own 2 eyes, like, right next to you? It literally takes 2.5 seconds. What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you, dude?
Like, wouldn't you make sure she was okay? Or, like, wake her up or something?
Yeah, like, and like, if you think there's somebody in your house trying to rob you, your first instinct would be to save your significant other.
Exactly. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, what is wrong with you? I don't like you.
Me either.
I don't like you, Oscar.
Liar. You's a liar.
You're making up stories just to get off, like, to get away from this.
Exactly. At the time of her death, Riva was signed up to appear on season 5 of the reality TV program Topeka Island of Treasure and had filmed the series episodes in Jamaica. The screening of the series began airing 2 days after her death, and the first episode was dedicated to Steenkamp, included a video tribute to her.
Oh, that's really sweet.
I feel so bad. That was, gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's sad.
And she was in the show. Like, she already recorded the episodes, so, like, they had to put, like, video tribute.
Yeah, that is really sad. I hate this guy.
Me too. In text messages revealed during Oscar's court case, Riva had said she was scared of him. In one message, she wrote that she was, quote, scared of you sometimes and how you snap at me and how you will react to me, unquote. In another, she mentioned being attacked by Oscar and referred to him as the one person I deserve protection from.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. That literally gave me chills out through my body just because, like... That's so true. You would think that your person you're dating would protect you and not cause you harm. That's so sad.
It is so sad.
I'm tearing up right now.
I just love her. I literally would have wanted to be her best friend. Like,
exactly.
I'd be like, we would have been best friends with her.
She sounds like an amazing person. And it's just so sad that she ended up being in that situation with a terrible guy. And then he ended up ending her life, and then she was terrified of him the whole entire time they were together. And then, like, it shouldn't have happened that way.
She was, like, so smart and beautiful and just did so many things. Like, she
had so much going for her.
I know. She was so young, too. Like,
and then he had to ruin it. How old was she when she... So she was only 32. Time.
Yeah.
She was only 32.
So much.
I know, it's so sad.
She was literally about to be... She was on a TV show. She was probably going to be on a bunch more TV shows after that.
She's probably gonna be more on more cover pages too, like magazines and stuff. And this terrible Oscar villain do this.
We hate you. We hate you, Oscar. I hope you listen to this, Oscar. We hate you.
Okay, I'm ready to hear more.
Oscar's story was attacked by prosecutors who asked why he did not check on where Riva was if he was so concerned about a dangerous intruder.
Exactly. Like, that is a logical question.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't make sense.
Listen to this. They said he even had to walk past Riva's side of the bed to get to the bathroom.
Oh, my God.
So you mean to tell me that you did not see, like, that is such a BS story.
That is, like... And again, it's not that hard just to move your hand over.
Exactly.
And feel if somebody's in the bed with you.
I don't think anybody believes him.
No, I don't. I for sure don't. He's a liar. Trying to get away with murder.
Mm-hmm. Watched every single episode. He thought he could do the same thing.
He's ridiculous.
The Supreme Court of Appeal ultimately convicted Oscar of murder under a specific South African legal principle because he acted with such recklessness and he shot through the door and should have known Riva was in there without justification.
Yeah, like you should have known.
Yeah.
Why would a robber be in your bathroom when it's locked?
It is comparable to a third-degree murder conviction, and he was sentenced to 13 years and 5 months in prison.
Only 13 years? You gotta be kidding me.
Oscar was released from prison in January 2024, which was literally just recently, after serving over half of his 13 years, 5 months sentence.
Oh my God.
He served 9 years.
That's crazy.
Or like, yeah, I can't remember if it was. That's
insane.
Why would y'all let him out before? 13 years isn't even enough. Like, y'all should have kept him in there at least until then.
Like, he literally killed somebody. He ended somebody's life.
Exactly.
He should get life in prison.
Oh no, he's a double amputee. I think we should let him go. What is wrong with you?
You can feel bad for the person's their childhood. You can feel bad for the fact that he lost his legs at 11 months old.
Yeah.
But you can't feel bad for the fact that he abused women and then he murdered his girlfriend.
That does not give you an excuse for anything.
No.
Like, no.
Don't be a crappy person.
Don't do it.
Then maybe we would have felt bad for you.
Yeah. Exactly.
We would have if you were a good person, but...
Exactly. But you murdered Riva Steenkamp, which was an amazing person.
Yeah.
Amazing, beautiful, smart, literally had a whole entire life ahead of her. I hate you.
Yeah.
I hate you, Oscar. I hate you so much.
And if it legitimately was an accident, okay. But again, if there was a burglar in your house, why would you shoot 4 times?
Exactly.
You maybe would have shot 1 time.
There is no way that he wouldn't have not seen that she wasn't in bed. There's no way at all.
Yeah. I don't know. It just doesn't add up to me. It sounds fishy.
Even if it was dark, you would know. Like, you wouldn't have you would have said something.
Okay, so I'll tell you a quick little story. So one of the mornings, Jeremy woke up early for work. Normally he wakes up at 5, but he woke up at like 4. And then I literally woke up because something just felt off. Like, he wasn't in bed. So I woke up. I like put my arm over and I was still like half asleep and I felt he wasn't there. And then so I opened my eyes. I looked at the clock like in the bedroom and it was 4:15 and I was like, where is he? So I went downstairs. And I just like walked down there so confused and groggy. And I was like, what are you doing up? And he was like, your alarm went off. I was like, no, it didn't. And then he was like, I swear it went off. He was like, it's 5 o'clock. I was like, no, it's only 4:15.
What?
And then he was like, what? And then he looked at his phone and he was like, it is. So he came back upstairs, but like, that's just like an example.
Yeah.
Like, I knew he wasn't in bed because it just felt off.
Exactly.
And all I did was just move my arm over and felt like he wasn't there anymore. I didn't go like
exactly
having a gun and shooting everywhere.
No, like, whenever you wake up and like you're hearing noises, you wouldn't be like, Riva, wake up. Like,
yeah.
Like, such a BS. Like, there's a million things that he could have done.
Yeah.
That anybody else would have done.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously.
Yeah, it's just crazy. But whenever Jeremy did that, he literally thought it was 5 o'clock. Because he swore my alarm went off and everything. And that's
so weird.
And that he turned it off. He said he turned it off. And then I was like, I looked at my phone. I was like, I don't have any alarm set for 4 o'clock.
Oh.
And it was 4 o'clock. I think like he like had like a time jump or something.
Crazy.
It was like a time jump or something crazy because he legitimately thought it was 5 o'clock. And if I didn't wake up knowing that he wasn't like, if I didn't feel anything off and I woke up, he would have went to work an hour early.
Oh, good thing.
Yeah. He was so mad though. He was like, I swear, he's like, your alarm went off. I turned it off and then I was starting to get ready for bed or getting ready for work. And I was like, no, it was only 4 o'clock. So I swear that he like had like a time jump, but he doesn't believe me.
Probably.
Like, you lived it. And you don't believe me? Like, he thinks I'm crazy. Like,
you were in the time jump.
I swear, like, that's just like a little tidbit of that.
This is so sad. Also, just so you know, a toilet, I don't mean an actual toilet because the British call bathroom the toilet.
Oh, okay.
Riva's mother, June Steenkamp, said in her victim statement, quote, I do not believe Oscar's version that he thought the person in the toilet was a burglar. In fact, I do not know anybody who does. Exactly.
Yep, there it is.
He also revealed that Riva's father had died of a broken heart weeks prior to the incident. That literally makes me so sad.
That makes me so sad too. Wow.
I teared up whenever I read that for the first time.
I'm tearing up right now. You just told me. Like, oh, that hit me.
June also stated that she thinks her daughter died because Oscar lost his temper. He told Good Morning Britain today, quote, he knew she was in the toilet because they had a huge argument. He lost his temper. He's got no control over his temper, and he lost his temper because Riva said, I'm leaving. I don't want to be involved with you. Her clothes were packed, ready, end quote. June fully believed she was ready to end their relationship.
That makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
And that literally gave me chills all through my body because that makes sense because she went into the bathroom. The bathroom was locked, so he couldn't get into it.
Exactly.
She was trying to protect herself. And if her clothes were packed, like, his story, I knew it didn't make sense.
Like, her story literally makes a million times more sense than his.
Losing his temper, and then he was like, oh, I can't get to her. I'll just grab a gun and shoot her.
And clearly we know what kind of person he was because of what he like with Samantha. And everybody knew how he was like. Everybody knew he had a problem with his temper.
Yeah.
Like,
that makes so much sense, and that's so sad.
It is. That one.
Wow. That's very sad.
So yeah.
Trying to comprehend that for a second.
Yeah.
Because that was...
Just take a breather for a second.
That was a lot to...
unravel.
Especially knowing now that she had her clothes packed and she was trying to leave.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a crappy person. Temper and shot her. He wanted to control her. Because people like that suck.
Exactly.
I hate abusers.
Me too.
Be a good person. Just be a decent human being.
And the fact that he's just roaming free just makes me so mad.
He only served 9 years for losing his temper and shooting his girlfriend. And he only got 9 years.
Karma's gonna come around.
Yeah. Oscar, if you are listening to this, I hate you.
Me too.
And you deserve to be in prison for longer.
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. I believe that. I do believe that.
So, story number 2 is really short.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I pronounced their last name wrong, but I'm pretty...
Okay.
In Snellville, Georgia, Richard Stoic was looking forward to Valentine's Day in 2010. He was scheduled to meet his wife Stacy at a local park so that they could exchange gifts and cards.
Oh, that's really sweet, though.
It was their 3rd wedding anniversary, so Richard was extra excited.
Oh, they got married on Valentine's Day?
Yeah. He loved his wife dearly and gladly stepped in to take care of her 3 children after becoming her 5th husband.
Oh.
Red flag, red flag.
Oh, okay.
That's a red flag.
It was cute and then it turned, like, dark.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a red flag, but,
I mean, depends on the circumstances of the other 4 husbands.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see where this takes us.
Richard arrived, but Stacy never showed up to the park. Richard was instead met by Reginald Coleman, a personal trainer and a part-time hitman who went by the name Mr. Results.
Okay, you're a personal trainer, and then you also go as a hitman. That's a weird combination. Oh, let me like show you how to do like this like exercise, but then I can also kill somebody for you.
Yeah.
What? How does that even happen?
This is when it gets sad.
Oh no.
He immediately shot Richard and killed him.
I liked Richard.
I know, me too. Stacy then waited for her $500,000 life insurance payout, but never received it.
Good. You don't deserve it.
You don't. Instead, he received life in prison. That's what you get.
Oh my.
Stacy,
so I guess that she killed her other 4 husbands?
I actually didn't do research on that. I wanted to look up about that, but I don't think she killed all of them.
Oh.
Stacy was not only cheating on Richard, she even accused him of molesting one of her sons. The child spoke out in Richard's defense at the trial, and everything was dropped.
Yeah, okay, blame the victim.
Exactly.
There. But, okay, why to cheat on him? Why didn't you just tell him that you didn't want to be with him and then leave?
Exactly.
Don't cheat on people.
Exactly.
There's different ways to go about that instead of just murder. I know she probably did it because she wanted the $500,000, but Jesus, don't do that. I don't like people.
Me either.
I don't like this person. I don't like Stacy.
Same.
I don't like bad people.
Ew.
What?
He just looks.
I want to see. Oh. Making a duck face. She's like.
She definitely looks like she would do something.
Oh yeah, she definitely looks like she's a bad person.
Yeah.
You could just tell in her face.
Oh, this was the picture.
That picture's not that bad, but you can still tell in her eyes that she's evil. Oh.
Their husband.
Well, maybe like it was just they just didn't work out or something, but again, don't kill your spouse.
Yeah, seriously.
And don't cheat on them. If you're not happy and you don't want to be in the relationship anymore, just leave.
Exactly. It's that easy. So I have one more story. This one is heartbreaking.
Okay. I mean, they all are.
They all are.
But, okay.
This one actually makes me mad also, but you'll see why at the end.
Okay.
19-year-old Jesse McBain was a popular, athletic, and smart North Carolina State University student. He was voted most likely to succeed. His fiancée and high school sweetheart, 20-year-old Patricia Mann, was a nursing student. The couple went to a Valentine's Day dance at Watts Hospital in Durham on February 12, 1971. After the dance, they headed to a secluded place called Lover's Lane for some alone time, but they wouldn't return home.
Aww.
Jesse's car was found by a friend the next day. 2 weeks later, a surveyor was doing some work in a wooded area several miles away from Lover's Lane. He came across 2 bodies that were partially covered in leaves and other debris. These bodies would sadly be those of Jesse McBain and Patricia Mann. It was said they had been strangled and let down over a period of time, to the point where their shoes had mud on them and there were little holes where their feet had been thrashing around. They were also tied to a...
That's so sad.
Yeah, it was...
That is heartbreaking.
They were basically tortured for God knows how long. So,
Gosh.
that's freaking depressing.
That's very depressing.
Authorities said the couple was also stabbed They stated that the crime scene photos were extremely gruesome, which obviously you can imagine. Awful.
Yeah.
This became a cold case, and to this day, it is still completely unknown who did it. Who this awful killer is. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nobody even knows who it was to this day. And it's literally been years and years, like, bad.
That's crazy.
Like, look at them. I just gotta show you a picture of them.
I'm just like, how could they? I mean, it was like in the 70s. That makes sense. But they couldn't find anything?
It was them before the dance.
Oh, they're so cute.
I know.
That's so sad.
Them. They're both so, like, pretty.
Yeah, they're so cute.
They are.
That's so sad. I like want to solve this now.
I know, me too.
Like, let's put our like detective hats on and
Exactly.
let's solve this murder.
All the research we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the Valentine's Day stories. Sad.
Very sad. Don't do this, guys.
Don't do this, guys. Don't do any of these.
I'm like, I have no words right now. No words whatsoever.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, what is wrong with you? That's just all I have right now. It was a lot to comprehend. I don't like Stacy. I don't like Oscar, and I don't like the person or people who murdered.
I hate you. Well, that's all for this.
Yeah, that's all for this episode because I have no other words. So I'm just like trying to.
Maybe the next one I'll do something more less depressing.
Yeah, I know my next like actual like case episode's not gonna be like a true crime episode.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do something spooky. I haven't done a spooky.
Yeah,
yet.
mine's not spooky. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
But I know our next episode, if we're gonna record one after this, it's just gonna be about lucid dreaming, which is gonna be cool. We're gonna read some stories about that. So, yeah. But I also forgot the last 2 episodes we did not plug our socials or our email in there.
Oops.
I remember that. I was like editing and I was like, oh yeah, we haven't done that.
Yeah.
So if you want to follow our social medias, our Facebook is at Dreadfully Twisted Podcast. Our Instagram's at Dreadfully Twisted Podcast. Our TikTok is at Dreadfully Twisted Podcast. If you want to send in your stories on Reddit, it's like the /Dreadfully Twisted Pod. And then our email is dreadfullytwistedpodcast@gmail.com, where you can send your true crime stories or your paranormal stories or spooky stories you have. And then we will start uploading on Patreon soon because I have a couple cases I want to talk on there about. Some extra stuff we can do on there. And yeah, so there's our social medias and stuff because I forgot to plug those last time. So send us your stories, please.
Yes. And send us some ideas of cases you want us to.
And positive.
Check on your friends. Be a good person. Don't be like Oscar.
Or Stacy.
Or Stacy. Or whoever killed Jessica Patricia.
Yeah, don't be like them. And then, yeah, we'll see you guys
next time.
Bye.
Bye.